Hi everyone! So let's make a gingerbread house. So these are the cutters I purchased. Now this is far too big for the size that I want. It did also come with these small cutters as well for the shapes. You can purchase these on Amazon. So to get my template, I just drew a rough house shape onto some cardboard, and this is going to be my template for the size. I will obviously be making some of these later on, but for now I just want to make a few small ones to match the cake that I did at the back. We will be using our foam clay in white. I will also be using the colour raw sienna. So as always, just condition your foam clay first. That just gets all the air out of it, stops it being really sticky. And then as always, we're just going to form a little well inside, add a few drops of raw sienna, and then mix it all together. Once you've mixed your acrylic paint into your clay, you should have something similar colour to this. So now we're going to flour the surface, and then we're going to roll this part out. Depending obviously how thick you want your houses, the flour is just all-purpose flour. It'll stop it sticking, especially because we've added some acrylic paint, and it will also stop the cardboard sticking with our template. So again, I'm going to just flour this surface. Then with my cardboard house cut out, I'm going to pop this over the top. If you don't flour your surface with this, what will happen is your cardboard will stick to your clay. So you just need to gently just hold it, and then we're going to get some scissors and we're going to trim around this cardboard. So this is just going to give us our rough shape. So once you've taken it off your cardboard, just trim off any excess bit. Scissors. And now we have our template for our gingerbread house. So just pop that to the side. We're going to repeat the same process, however this time we're going to add our cutouts and obviously add our colour on the top. So this one I'm going to do mint. So again, with your white foam clay, you will then just need to get some green paint. This is just a dark bottle green. Again, it was always go lighter because we are working on a white base, and you will just need a couple of drops. If you've gone too much like this, just take a wipe, just take off some of the excess. I don't want it too green. And then I'm just going to mix this all together to form the mint colour. Once all your colour is mixed in, again we're going to flour the surface and roll this out. So the coloured icing on top, I have done it slightly thinner. You might, again, depending on how thick you want your icing on the top. There's no right or wrong way, as always. So I'm just going to sprinkle some flour over the top, so then I can place the same cardboard template over the top and then cut it out just like we did on this one. So we've got now two pieces. So for the coloured part, I'm going to use the cutters. Like I said, these come in the kit with the larger house that I showed you at the beginning. So again, I'm going to flour this inside and just add a little door cutout at the bottom. And then going to add a little window up here. Again, you can do whatever shapes you have. Then I'm going to do a little star at the top. You might want to keep your clay bits that come out of these little cutters because they will come in handy, especially if you are going to start decorating some other bits and pieces. Don't worry so much if it sort of like looks a bit of an off shape, because once we get it on the base, we do straighten everything out. So you will now need to tacky glue your icing part onto your bottom part. I've just sort of like done this ahead of time, only because otherwise the video is going to be too many parts. If you want like the darker colour underneath, all you will have to do is get some brown eyeshadow. You can colour your base colour first and then obviously stick your icing over the top. So we now need to decorate with our white icing. So again, just taking your white foam clay, I've just gone ahead of time and I've just rolled out a rough thick sausage. Now take your knuckle or your finger and you're just going to press this down all the way along, because this is going to go onto our roof, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're going to add this strip to the roof. So just squish the end, start on the corner here. Now you shouldn't need any tacky glue for this part, because obviously the clay should still be wet. Now I'm just going to bend it and then push, bend and push, and then all you're doing is working all the way around your roof, depending obviously what shape you want. I'm just going to continue all the way down and then fold it along that edge there. So I've just roughly done this, and then I'm just going to snip it here and then fold that inside. And then all we're now going to do is just squish it between our fingers, pulling out any gaps that we have for our icing. Like this. So the next part you're going to need to do is roll out some really thin sausages. You can use puffy paint for this, and I'm just going to add some tacky glue all the way around this star to start with, and then add on this icing. So I've added some tacky glue around my star. I'm just going to show you this quickly, because obviously you will you'll know what you need to do. You basically just need to follow where you have put your tacky glue and obviously follow the shape of the star. So I roughly sort of like place it on to start with, go all the way around, and then if it's sort of like slightly gone out of shape, just get a bamboo skewer or a paintbrush end, and then just pop this and just line it up as you're going all the way around your clay. So just to show you again, if your star has gone a little bit out of shape, just use the end of your brush, just make sure it's dry, and then you're just going to form the shape and your clay will stick to your tacky glue. So again, you need to tacky glue around this part and then around this part and do exactly the same. So once you've trimmed all the way around, we're now just going to add in the little cross. Rolling out a thinner bit of clay. This will stick. Again, if it doesn't, just add some tacky glue. I'm just going to pop this over the top and then trim that bottom part with some scissors. You then need to do the other part of the cross. So again, just aim for the middle. And then again, just trim that off with some scissors. I am now going to coat everything with just some PVA cheap glue, and then I'm going to sprinkle everything with this iridescent glitter. So everything has been glittered. I've also added just a little hook on the top. You can purchase these anywhere. They're just called hook eyes, just so I can pop this onto my Christmas tree. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and always give it a go. Goodbye everybody.